Well, hello, welcome to I Love Gay today. We're off in Brighton in the UK today, and we're here with someone who goes by Adam Ceramic. How are you, Adam?
Hi, yeah, I'm really good, thanks. It's nice and sunny down here, so yeah, really happy.
Perfect. No, you do such a good job of branding yourself. I've come to know you through Twitter, but whether it's Twitter and Instagram, you and your fiance, your future husband Dan, the two of you just really know how to knock it out of the park when it comes to sharing what you guys do.
Oh, thank you. Well, Dan is a graphic designer, so he's there to give me a nudge in the right direction or tell me to stop doing something if I'm going down a path.
I love it. Well, it's been great for all of us online that are stalking you, and we love all that. And but no, even more importantly, even I watched one of your episodes of this show that is now in the U.S. On HBO Max, and it's called The Great Pottery Throwdown. And I happen to know that you're one of the finalists in this season 4.
I know that blew me away. Absolutely astonishing. I didn't expect to get that far, but
I,
very
I,
happy.
I watched that episode. I watched episode number 9 today. So I watched that and saw you creating a bathroom sink, I believe it was.
Yeah, my mermaid sink.
I love that.
Absolutely loved making that. There was traditionally they do a toilet in the show,
Yeah.
and so we were racking our brains thinking, oh no, we're going to have to make a toilet, and they changed it to a sink, which still has its own pitfalls. It has a lot of bends in it and plumbing, but yeah, it was probably a bit more fun to make than a toilet.
Well, it was really fun. And in fact, before we even get into other things, what was the folks that created that? They also created, what is it called? The Great British Bake Off?
Yeah, so the production company also do Bake Off, and they do the Sewing Bee, which is possibly tipped to come to the US soon as well.
I'm going to admit that we here in America, we love it when these British shows come to America because because you guys have a just a different way of looking at things, obviously, but also it's a quality and an originality of shows that sometimes they become there's like an American version, Queer as Folk and things like that. But in this case, we get to appreciate the originals right now.
Yeah, and it's just a really lovely group of people as well, like a nice warm hug, isn't it? So a little hug from England to the US.
But no, tell us, what was your inspiration? I mean, what kind of inspired you to get in the world of pottery overall? I mean, it's unique, but I think more and more people are learning about it.
Yeah, so pottery is something you can just do at home. I've got some clay here. So you can make anything at home just on a table. And I was really inspired by it when I was in a wheelchair because I got run over 15 years ago. So I broke most of my face, got a bit of a bruise on the brain, and broke both my legs too. So I couldn't really move about too much, and I didn't have a very good memory. I kind of had rolling amnesia. So something that I could do was I could sit down and I could therapeutically make something that kind of gave me a push in the right direction, gave me a bit of motivation. If you make something, you get a sense of achievement. So it really helped me through a really tough time. So clay kind of became my hobby and my savior in many ways.
Wow. I love that. And even on the show, anything that folks should watch out for, any behind the scenes things that maybe we could pick up on as we're watching season 4?
Oh, there's lots because the show is such a long period of time for all the Potters, and I have to condense it down into just an hour for you guys to watch. There's loads of little tidbits and things that sadly the audience doesn't get to see. But I think they do a really good job of refining it and making it so you do get a really good idea of who everyone is and how they go about making things, because there is the whole spectrum of potters there. I'd say maybe check out a few of the potters' Instagrams, and you might get a few little sneak peeks into some inspiration and some mood boards, which was a favorite of mine, for what did inspire us behind each make.
Yeah, because I'm going to make sure to link to all the things you have, including I found some really good HBO trailers for season 4 that you're in, which give a lot of good tidbits and so forth. But also before I let you go, like what you guys the whole world of pottery and so forth, but the two of you together with Dan, you have a site called Make It 1-1, I believe, right? And so you guys you kind of take this pottery thing and you extend it into quite a wide variety of different products.
Yeah, so pottery's always been a hobby of mine. and it's always just been a hobby. And I do a lot of illustration, a lot of Daniel's a graphic designer, so we do a lot of cards and prints and kind of printed mugs, which is technically ceramics. But pottery was just a hobby, and we've married that together with the sort of graphic design illustration side, which is Make It 11 that Daniel does, and kind of gone with it, made it into one much bigger animal. So we've now got Make It 11 website, and we've got Adam Ceramic website, and together they've got a little bit of everything on, really. We're kind of jack of all trades, hobbies coming out the wazoo.
You are true entrepreneurs.
Oh, thank you.
Well, no, I really appreciate all this, and I look forward to watching more of the Great Pottery Throwdown. And me and my husband, we travel a lot, so and the UK is high on the list. So I look forward to hopefully being able to connect in the real world.
Definitely, come and visit us in Brighton. I've got a kick wheel, which is a pottery wheel that you power by foot out in the garden, so you can come over and do some pottery in the garden.
Just don't record it, because they'll see me flub it first. But no, I love it. Well, thanks again so much for being here and taking a few moments of your time.
Oh, thank you for having me.
All right, take care now.
Cheers.
Feels good, so good. Coming back